everybody, I am at Las Vegas driving a Cup car in test session mode here. I did a previous setup on Las Vegas. I think it was like the day after Heat 5 came out, so it's been a while, and was looking back at some of my old setups and old videos and decided that I could probably do better. I think in that setup I did a 30.695, and in this one I've done a 30.390, so pretty much right at 3/10 better. So I thought that, that's quite a bit better, and I would put out a new video on it and kind of show this setup and hopefully it works better for everybody. It's 3/10 better for me. I'm hoping I can get in the 30.4 range here on video to kind of show what it would do, get within about a tenth of what I had previously done or what my best is, and then I'll talk about the line I'm using, show the setup and everything. This is a 3-gear setup, which I don't do a lot of those, but I will occasionally do one when I just don't feel like I can get the RPMs where I need them, because you're kind of handicapped with that 4th gear being 1.00. So sometimes I feel like that handicaps you a little bit. So I wound up going with a 3-gear setup, as you can tell by the fact that I am running around here in 3rd gear. There was a 30.465, so I will take that, and let's kind of talk about the line I am running, and then we'll show the setup and everything. But yeah, I was pretty pleased that I was able to take 3/10 off my prior one. Once I get this video posted, I am going to take down the other one. So coming into 3, and I'm going to back up here a little bit because I think I've overshot it. I like to take a little bit of a wider arc coming into 3 than maybe the suggested line. Oh, and I crashed it there. So coming into 3, it seems like I don't lift. I try to stay on the throttle. As the tires wear, you'll kind of maybe have to lift a little bit. I don't take a real wide arc, but I feel like I get out to where maybe the left side tires are in that suggested line, but they're right on the suggested line, and the right side tires are above it. Then I kind of work the car down to the bottom, and again, I'm running this wide open. You could probably burp the throttle just a little bit and it really wouldn't hurt you much, but I am running it wide open. I don't stay as low as I would expect coming off the corner. I'm probably running, up in here, just because I feel like you need to keep the momentum up and the speed up. But then I am diving down below this line and getting down to the apron coming through here. So I like to be down on the apron coming across the start-finish line. Then I will work my way back up across the track. And I feel like you have to start turn 1 early but subtle. So you kind of start in, and probably about in here is when I usually lift, I think, and I lift very subtly, try to get the car back down towards the bottom of the track, and then once I am leaving turn 2, I am trying to keep it a little bit low. But one of the things you're trying to do at both ends of the track is when you're coming in, and I don't know if I can articulate this well, you want to turn the car more on entry than on exit. You want to turn that wheel getting into the corner so that when you are coming out of the corner, you're straightening it up a little bit. If you're turning the wheel harder on exit than on entry, what's happening is you're scrubbing off speed. You're essentially almost think of it as creating friction, that the car's wanting to go straight and you're turning the wheel. So it's a hard concept to understand, but you want to turn the wheel more on entry and then less on exit. So turn the wheel harder as you're getting in to set up a turn. That'll give you more exit speed, and of course your exit speed is more important than your entry speed, because your entry speed only affects you to mid-corner. Your exit speed will affect you all the way down the straightaway. So I hope I could articulate that well, but at any rate, let's go to the garage and let's show the setup. I think that's what probably most people really want to see here. So I called this a qualify setup, but it's really a long run setup. It's just that the race setup is my old setup, and I wanted to keep it around there in case I couldn't do any better. what to talk about. This one is more of a traditional type thing where the front weight and the wedge are up above that probably 51% mark. Or I shouldn't say traditional, but it's more common. I used to run all those about 49 and a half, and that's how my original Las Vegas setup was, but I found this one is faster. Um, Other than that, not a lot. The 3 gear setup is the big thing. You can use fourth gear to save fuel if you need to. What else to talk about? The track bars are pretty high, and you got to have those track bars up pretty high to be able to offset how tight you're making the car with that wedge and front weight. The sway bar is 1.5, which is probably about normal for a mile and a half, so I don't know that there's much to talk about there. Um, this setup, I think that it's a little hard on gas, and if you're not careful, it can be hard on tires. I think that you can get a full fuel run out of it, but if you're really aggressive or you're racing a lot of people, you might have to pit with a lap or two before the tires may wear out a lap or two before you run out of fuel. It's not terrible, but I don't think it's my best tire saving setup. But anyway, that is Las Vegas. That is a 30.39. Hope this is useful to you guys. Hope you like it. Do me a favor, if you like the setup, like the video, and if you find this content at all helpful, please subscribe to the channel. Work really hard to put out good content and appreciate all the support I am getting. So let's keep it coming, and I just want to make sure I always tell everybody I thank them for the support. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. But keep it coming, and with that, I will sign off and tell you guys to all have a great day.